I think it is time that UEFA, if you're out there, you conduct a full investigation into white magic and the witchcraft that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer uses. Because this is white magic and the witchcraft. We shall discuss this. As for Barcelona, quality game. Maybe we are looking at the Bartomeu out effect. But please, 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 this is now a crusade I have against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the user of white magic.
Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H. Double H.
That's the kid. Now, I know guys are in the back. I know you guys are in the back. I'll bring you in very soon. But I want to talk about Ole. Actually, no. Before I talk about Ole, because I have a lot to say about that. A lot to say. Let's bring in some of these cats in here because I have too much to say about that dude. So let's bring in these dudes now. So, Barcelona against Juventus. Now, I know many people will say that if Cristiano played, it would be a different game. I know many people will want to say that and so forth. But let me just give my assessment, then I'll then kick it over to the other guys for their thoughts. Very good game. Very entertaining game. And this was actually a lot more open and a lot more exciting than I thought it would have been. And I would have loved to see Cristiano in this game. Because, keep it real, Juventus had a lot of chances. Juve had a lot of chances. Now, I know people say that...
I'm saying, bro.
Wait, so I know a lot of people say that this guy is born offside. That Morata is born offside. Bro, this whole pubic test tube thing of you being offside, I think is ridiculous. That goal should have stood. But all in all, as good as Juventus were counter-punching, Barcelona were looking very good. We are going to have a conversation about the Ous. We are going to have a full-on conversation about the Ous. 100% because I feel vindicated. He's back. The
No, he's
Ous
not.
is back.
No, he's not,
The Ous
HH.
is back. And I think people need to start putting respect on my boy, the Ous. Then you have
Mark
to.
Rashford.
You have to. So, any haters out there, please shush. Because the abuse this guy has received, the disrespect this guy has received, how people have made memes, they've made jokes. I even saw some stupid TikTok video mocking him in a wheelchair and everything. The Ous showed you why talent-wise he was always better than Mbappe. Talent-wise, he's top 5. Arguably top 3. If you push me, he's top 3. Talent-wise, he's arguably top 3. Left foot right. I told you, if you can dribble, I'm your friend. I support dribblers. I am part of the Pro Dribbling Association, part of the Pro Dribbling Society. And the Ous was key for Barcelona. And the more and more that these guys use the Ous, the more and more that they really get the Ous going, I think the more likely it is that Barcelona can say something. I've always said, new Barcelona only go as far as the Ous can take them. Only go as far as the Ous can take them. Look, Messi was good. Messi was high. And I'll be real with you, this is the weird thing. Barcelona also played well against Real Madrid. They also looked this good and they also looked this slick. But their defense was dodgy. And let's be real, Juventus breached those guys several times. They breached those guys several times, which is why I said, if you had Cristiano at the end of some of those chances, who knows? But Morata was holding that thing by himself. Morata was literally the only dude holding that thing by himself. So for me, obviously, I'll obviously kick it to these guys now. Close game, but you can see that this Juventus team, as decent as they were, they need players, and I think it's even more so than a Cristiano. This Juventus team still feels very lightweight, and it still doesn't feel as if they can really be able to give you that extra oomph that they need. So I want to confess to Vilton. So Vilton, thoughts on this Barcelona Juventus game? Did we have the right winners?
I didn't really watch the second half. I only watched like the first half.
Why did you watch
hear
the
that
second half?
because I was at work while the second half was happening. I was at work even while the game was going on, but I wanted to watch the game. I was watching it on my break. But anyway, I guess the better team won. I didn't really watch the second half. I hear Bernatzi was trash. I hear he was a brick in the second half, and I hear Messi was kind of having fun.
Wait. You mean Bernadeschi or Bernadeschi? What do you mean? You mean Bernadeschi?
Bernadeschi, yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. The this is a piece of crap, man. So
Did Arthur do anything when he came on in the game in the second half?
No.
Oh damn! Clearly they need Cristiano. I hear Morata got 3 offside goal. Unlucky. What can you say? Let me ask everybody in here: when your team score a goal now, do you guys even celebrate now? Because you know VAR's
No.
gonna take the goal off.
no, I don't.
I celebrate.
But anyway, Juve. Would
Yeah,
be,
but
I'm
that
not
doesn't
gonna.
happen often with your team.
I'm not gonna make any excuse for Juve. Obviously, they were missing Chiellini, Cristiano, and De Ligt, but hey, you lost the game. I guess the better team went. And stop hyping Dembele, please. The guy is injury prone. Like you hyping him up like he's back or something. Just stop. He's like Azari. He's injury prone. I'm not saying he's trash, but relax.
This is
relax.
an
Stop
celebration.
stop hyping
This is
him
an
up. Relax.
celebration. Don't hate. This is an
Relax.
celebration.
Relax.
Don't hate.
And Manchester
Oos is back.
United, bro.
But
Manchester
Oos is
United-
back.
wrong player happen.
No.
The wrong player.
No. We're gonna get to United because I'm gonna deal with those
Yeah,
jokers,
but
especially
anyway.
Bricksig, losers, pieces of crap. Okay, Undisputed, talk to me.
Yeah. Barca deserved to win 100%. They were clearly the better team, in my opinion. Juve didn't get a single actual shot on target, like excluding obviously Morata's offside hat trick. The Us was good today, but let's keep it real. I mean, he's ambidextrous, but then again, like the one ambidextrous thing about him is that he can tear
How many
both his.
ambidextrous players are there? Name it. How many ambidextrous players are there? Don't please
Yeah, but then
show
again,
some love. What the
then
heck?
again-
Show some love.
he tears both his left and his right hamstring at the same time. So like, you got to be careful with him. We don't know yet. I thought Pedri was amazing. Pedri was like that guy. I think he's 17. That guy ran the midfield. Yeah, it was incredible. I was disappointed in Dybala. I like him. I like him as a player. I rate him highly. But today he disappointed me. He let me
Why
down.
do you say you rated Dybala highly? When last was Dybala relevant worldwide?
When he knocked Barcelona out, which was
In
3 years ago.
2017. So
No,
he's
but-
not been relevant for 3 years. So why
No,
do you
you
rate a
gotta-
guy highly who keeps on flopping at the big stage? Keep it
HH.
real. No. This is the half of what we keep things real. Stop hyping this dude. He's irrelevant right now. How many times could we keep hyping this dude? Dybala. You've not been relevant since 2017. Since you dropped an egg, a brick in the 2017 CL final, you have flopped. You are no longer this great prodigy who should take things forward. It is what it is. Just keep it real.
HH, you believe in the eye test, right?
Yes.
No, look at Dybala. Look at his technique. Look at his shooting technique. I like to watch him play. Essentially, I'm gonna admit he hasn't lived up to what I thought he would be, but he is still one of my favorite players. And I mean, other than that, those two guys on the Juventus, like the wings, Kulusevski and Chiesa, they were really ineffective today.
So okay. So in your view, overall, you felt that Barcelona deserved to win over the 90 minutes.
Definitely, they outplayed Juve.
Okay.
Completely.
Let me just take this from from Yasser's side. Marcos loser
Yes,
Rashford. Don't put any
yes.
respect on his
Yes.
name. That's a bit harsh.
Yes.
That's a bit. Red Devil, I
Is he
will
still-
deal.
is he still
I will
low
deal
tier
with
three?
you
You said he was tier
losers.
three, Marco.
I
You
will
said he was tier
deal with
three.
you losers after
Tier
we're
three.
talking
Wait,
Juve.
Red
We're
Devil,
talking Juve
tier three.
Barca.
No, Red
I
Devil,
will
look how much
Talking
talk
Juve
about-
Barca.
look
We're
how much
talking Juve
he's
Barca.
gonna hype up
Okay.
Ziyech.
Natsa. Oh, talk the edge. We're gonna talk the edge. We're gonna talk the edge.
The bomb team like Krasnodar, man.
Can we have some order in the court? Can we have some order in the court? Natsa, talk to me. Juve, Barca, where Barca the deserved winners.
Obviously, yeah, they were very much better than Juventus. I don't know if I want to say they were very good, but they were so much better than Juventus, 100%. But let's talk about Morata. How is this guy earning money at this stage? I will still not understand. This guy is born offside. Are you at Chelsea offside every freaking chance offside?
That last offside was unlucky, bro. Come on.
What do you mean
How's that
offside?
offside?
Okay, that one is unlucky. But
Yeah, it's
are we not
unlucky.
going to talk about the other two ones that he was offside then? Let's talk about that one. So, we have to talk about Morata. How is this guy still earning money? And then when you look at Dembele today was I don't know. I think he's back, but I don't want to speak too soon. But I think Dembele might be back. You know, the way he was playing today.
Talk about that G. Talk about that dribble that led to the G.
Also,
Talk about the dribble that led to the G.
It was a deflected goal.
Deflected.
Talk about the skill, the dribble, how he engineered and he moved and he coerced and caressed and meandered his body. Please preach about the ooze. Preach about the ooze, please. I'm gonna talk about the ooze.
The ooze is definitely better than Mbappe. I'm just gonna put it down there. I don't think. No. The ooze is better than Mbappe. At their best. No.
This is why you're a City fan.
No. At their best, the Ousmane Dembele is better.
The ooze is more talented. It is what it is. The ooze is
100%.
more
Has the Wolves
talented.
scored in the World Cup final? No.
I don't give a toss about World Cup. Okay. The defense of Juventus, I don't know how Pirlo setting up this team, but every time Barcelona were in attack, they looked like they were gonna rip these guys open, and they looked like a practice match for Barcelona. They weren't even trying. Every attack they went through, it was literally a goal scoring chance. So that's all I have to say about Juventus, man. They need to fix up. They either need to get rid of Pirlo or try a new system, because this ain't working out, because Morata looks alone in
Do you think Cristiano would have changed anything in this game?
100%. That chance, those chances, if they fell to Ronaldo, he's going in. Let's be honest, because Ronaldo doesn't miss that many chances, and he won't be offside. That's for sure. He won't be offside.
All right. What's it called? Sean, talk to me, man. Barcelona. Now, I'm sure you must be pleased and unhappy. Talk to me about the ooze. Is the ooze back? Do I deserve a double-spaced apology from the haters?
Not quite. I mean, okay, listen,
Oh,
Dembele played really well. I say not quite in terms of an apology. I mean, they don't owe you that yet, but I think Dembele played really well. I think Juve's biggest problem is lining up in a 4-2-3-1 with Rabiot and Bentancur as your two defensive mids against Messi, Dembele, Griezmann when they're interchanging. It just makes it so difficult. And Juve don't create a lot of chances. And I agree with Natsa. If Ronaldo's there, he's making the correct runs, and he's probably going to score a brace with those if those chances happen. The way Barcelona played, this is their best performance of the season, and I don't know if it's down to them just playing well or down to Juve just being that bad. Probably a combination of the two. If you look at Pedri, he's 17 years old, and he had one of the best away UCL performances at that age, at 17. Yeah, a group stage match, but just in terms of his ability to create space for others, holding possession in crowded areas, he took Cuadrado and he destroyed Cuadrado on like 3 separate occasions. And he's 17. He doesn't even abuse pace. He was just his sleight of foot, change of direction, quick touches, manipulation of the ball, and understanding when to pass and when to dribble just destroyed Cuadrado, who isn't a natural defender anyways.
But he's not a natural defender, but he's
no, I know he's really good at he's really good for what he as a right winger initially, and then or was he on the left? I forget. But Dembele was really good. Technical wise, I've always said that. I've said this for like 2 years now, that if you're just looking at their technique when you watch him and Mbappe play.
Sean, can you put some headphones in, because we're getting feedback from thingy? Maybe if you put some headphones or some earphones.
Oh, I actually, to be honest, the reason why is because I lost my headphones like a month ago and I haven't replaced them. I moved my laptop. Is it better now?
Keep talking.
Okay, so when you look at Mbappe and Dembele and you watch them play, Dembele is more effective, that's for sure. And in the final third, he makes better decisions than Dembele. But if you look at the totality of their overall game, Dembele, I mean, it's hard to argue that he's not a better overall player. I mean, but Mbappe, he's far more effective. He's far more productive at the moment. And right now, you'd rather have Mbappe on your team for sure. But Dembele, to me, has a much higher ceiling because he's ambidextrous and he can play on the left and the right. And he's just he's just an amazing player. And then obviously Messi played well. Pedri, as I said, was great. Defensively, they leaked some stuff in, but I thought it was the best performance of the year so far. So I'm definitely pleased. It could have been 5 if Messi forgot how to finish. For some reason in
He had some
2020,
chances, man.
it just doesn't make sense. Like his passing was good, dribbling was good, everything else was good, and then he gets to the final third and he forgets how to play. But I like how he scored a penalty at Juve, a little cheek in front of your boy Ronaldo. That was nice. But anyways, I'll end it there.
No. For me, I said, look, I mean, because Messi's finishing was like he did some stuff. Like Messi did some stuff. He embarrassed Bonucci, embarrassed a few Juve guys, and there were some crazy kind of skills that he did. Whenever he does this stuff, you're like, wow, man, this guy is.
It's a Bartomeu bounce, bro. It's a Bartomeu bounce.
Well, right now, Brombo, you have no excuses. You have no excuses. Ben Babin, talk to me, man. Juve, Barcelona, man. Was this a deserved win by Barcelona? Unless is the Us back? Is the Us back to take back his throne?
Okay. Can you hear me? Can everybody hear me?
We can hear you, man. We can hear you well.
Okay. So basically, the performance for Barcelona is not too surprising because if you remember time when we were under Valverde, going forward wasn't an issue. Valverde wasn't playing so much possession football. So if you notice, they could counter attack very well, and if they're playing a team that gives them space, they play very well. But when they play any team that sits back, it's just terrible. So they just pass sideways and back, sideways and back. So you could predict that if Barcelona were going to control the game somehow, and if Juve somehow gave them some kind of space, they'll create chances. And well, Ronaldo on the other, not being on the other side, was a detriment. But like, I mean, the way the game went today is how any Barcelona game could have gone if you're playing Getafe or somebody like Barcelona creating, will be controlling the game, but the other team would have some crucial chances because they'll break that defense and they'll take those chances. But unfortunately, Morata couldn't take those chances today, and there was the Us was a very good cutting edge. And yeah, that was the difference.
Put some praise on the Us. Don't just go over it easily, please. Take your time when you're talking about this. Take your time.
The thing with the Us is he needs coaching. He needs somebody like Pep or Klopp or somebody who really can. I mean, who really can coach him to like get best out of him because he's very, very, very talented. And the truth is that I didn't expect Fati. I expected Fati to be the understudy for the Us. Actually, I didn't expect him to be starting now and all that, starting before the Us. But because of situation on ground, the truth is, if you can get the best out of him, just look at the amount of firepower going forward. But there's just confusion at the back. There's Griezmann, there's Messi, there's Dembele, there's Fati. But it's there. It's a quality player. It's there. That's the thing. You've got bodies there.
So basically, you feel that Barca, they fully
just the regular. The thing is, they obviously deserve to win. I'm a Barcelona fan, by the way. They deserve
to be fair, Griezmann should have got the assist. To be fair.
Wait, easy, Ben.
What I'm just trying to get at is, don't get carried away, Barcelona. Don't get carried away. We've seen such great performances when they play a team that comes out to play them. Like Villarreal, Barcelona keeps hitting them any day because they will come out to play you. But go and play Getafe, go and play Eibar, and you see terrible Barcelona. That's when we know whether this guy, Koeman, whether he can do anything. That's when we know whether he's really doing something.
Okay. What's it called? Hassan, talk to me. Juve Barca, man. Is the Us back? Is the Us back? Is the Us back? Is the Us back? Is the Us back?
I only watched the first 45 minutes of the game.
But you saw the Us's G. Talk to me about the Us's G.
The own goal, yeah, I saw that.
What? Excuse me?
Great on goal.
Hassan, look, this is Hassan. Maybe you didn't get the memo. This is an Us celebration because we're doing an Us celebration. Then, if in about an hour's time we're doing a Ziyech celebration. So right now we say positive things about the Us. In an hour's time, we're going to say positive things about Ziyech. So continue.
Anyway, shout out Messi, and yeah, Juve trash, man.
That's okay, wait. So, guys, let me just hit the super chat. Guys, remember, man, please, thank you for your super chats. Your super chats help to keep me alive. It helps to keep the lights on. Your super chats, thank you for support. So send those super chats in to support your boy, HH, man. Support your boy. I'm trying to live, I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to survive. Yes, aside, shut up, man. This hangout needs to be inducted if you let HH get away with anything. All I want to hear is first an apology to Rash and to my manager LL. Yes, last year Laid, I will get to your white magic witchcraft user. Let's deal first with this, and I'll get back to your cheat of a manager who is using witchcraft to win games. What's the call? Let's go to this boy. What's this? Brian, talk to me. Juve Barca.
Yeah, it's a good game. It was a really good game.
Did Barca fully deserve to win that game?
Yeah, because they created the most chances, and Messi was tearing them up. You could just see them. They're falling down, the defenders.
But why can't
Why
can't Messi score from open play? Do you think? Why can't Messi score from open play?
Because he played at the center, number 10. He was creating. So
it's because Suarez is not there. He's not linking up properly. Well,
but he's been scoring from there all these years.
I know, but he
There's
always
no
links up
excuse,
well
man.
with
It's been
Suarez.
7 games. No, he's not yet scored from open play, man.
Just trying to get used to it. Let him just get used to it. He'll keep scoring.
Nah, no excuse, man. He's on the decline finishing wise. That's okay. But his overall game is
Bro,
fine.
Natsa, he's not going
Just
to
a
Manchester.
drought.
Natsa,
Calm down.
he's not going to Manchester City, bro. Stop it.
Natsa, change your AVI.
Don't worry.
Natsa, change that damn AVI, please. Change. It's not happening. So, Brian, talk to me on the boost. Is the Oust back to take his throne? Is the Oust back?
yeah. Did you see that dribble?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
None of these other guys did, but I did.
Yeah,
So you're saying that? So you're saying that the Oust is back?
definitely. If Coleman plays him more games, he needs game time. He needs more game time.
Okay.
But I've seen flashes now.
All right. So look, let me just take from your boy Latin Lozario. VAR's interpretation of offside is crap. Look, Latin. Look, this whole offside thing, I think is stupid. Give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker. Don't make it be like a flipping PPK. From Quarterly Awesome says, I would have Marcus Rashford at Bayern. Quarterly Awesome, no, you wouldn't. Relax, chill. It's flipping Leipzig, and we'll get to those losers. From Latin Lozario, again, thank you for the super chat, big man. Thank you for the support. Barcelona outplayed Juve, but if we're being honest, the goals being taken away left Juve frustrated and lacked focus and discipline, and it showed. No, look, that's last UVG, bro. What are we doing? I mean, is this football or is this like The Matrix, like some kind of sci-fi movie? Like, come on. Like, he was literally
I hate it. He was offside.
Nah, bro.
That's the rule.
Benefits of the. I don't give a damn about the rule. The rule sucks. Benefits of the doubt. What's his name? Samantha, talk to me. Samantha, talk to me. Juve Barca. Oust.
Great game. I thought Barcelona dominated. I thought Pirlo was way out of his. What he was doing, playing the low against Barcelona. So yeah, it was such a negative. They gave too much respect to Barca. All in all, I thought Juve could have was not real.
Whoa, Samantha, man, your mic is looking a bit weird, man. Try to come out and come back in. Your mic is looking a bit weird. Come out and come back in. Mohammed, talk to me, man. Juve Barca, man. Assessment of the game.
Yo, look. Good win for Barca, deserved win for Barca, but they should not flatter themselves and they should not get ahead of themselves. You were playing versus Juve, who were without Chiellini, without De Ligt, without Cristiano, without Alexandro. You had Juan Cuadrado at right back, who I'm sorry got owned by a 17-year-old. And he shouldn't have even been playing there if it weren't for the injuries. Like, Juan Cuadrado wouldn't even be on the pitch. So let's keep that in mind. And with all of that being said, you dominated. You had all the possession, all the chances, and you could only score one goal before the penalty. One goal, and it needed a deflection. Had it not been for that deflection, who knows? It might have still been 0-0 up until the penalty. You could not score, you could not take your chances. And In football, doesn't matter how well you play. You don't take your chances, you don't win. Full stop. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters.
So are you telling me that a full strength Juve would beat this Barcelona side?
Yeah, definitely.
No.
I don't think De Ligt or Collini would be as stupid as Demiral was to get a red card there. Like, that was a stupid tackle to get the second yellow. Maybe Dembele's deflected goal that would have gone in either way, but I think Cristiano would have scored. And let's be real, like, even with all these injuries, Barca still allowed Juve to put the ball in the back of the net 3 times. Like, sure, that was offside, but it was still awful defending by Barca, like, completely awful. And if you had Dybala playing anywhere near, like, if you had Dybala playing, if you had Dybala playing anywhere near as well as he should be, things could have been different. But Dybala, look, you were talking about Dybala earlier, like, he has the talent, but I think like he's being played he's not being played well by his managers, I think.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that it's the manager's fault, not that he just ain't it, that we just overrated him. So you still feel like if he can be that good, he just needs to be
no.
position.
Look, I think like when he was first coming up and people were like, oh, the new Messi and whatever, that is overrating him. But I still think he can be very useful. Not the best, but he can be very useful if played correctly. Like, I don't like seeing him, like, tonight, he was on the wing.
I think the
don't
problem
like seeing him on the
when
wing.
Ronaldo came in.
Wait, Mohamed, finish one.
Yeah, like, I was seeing him a lot on the wing tonight and kind of, like, battling with Alba. And you could see that because he has no right foot. And every time he got the ball on the wing, you could see he was trying to cut back to his left foot and the defender saw it coming. But if he's playing down the middle or behind the striker, he has more freedom with his dribble to utilize his left foot better. That way, the Barca defenders can predict everything he does so easily. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Dembele, look.
Come on,
give the guy credit.
The glimpses are coming back.
Look,
come on.
Listen to this. I've seen plenty guys who can dribble better than Mbappe and Messi on the streets, but they don't get paid for a reason. And that's because that's all they have. Dribbling alone, it's not enough. Dembele had a good performance tonight. I'm not saying it wasn't, but one performance isn't enough to say that he's back or that he's on his way back. And he wouldn't score if it weren't for the deflection. That shot wasn't going in.
Come on, man. What
it was a good. It was a good dribble.
A goal.
It was, yeah, true. Goals are goals, and he deserves credit for that. That's what I said at first. He deserves credit, but I'm saying I feel like one of the biggest mistakes in football, and not just Dembele, is that we overhype players too many times, and we put so much pressure on them.
for you, bro. That's HH for you right there, bro.
Shush.
So all I'm saying is, like, let's give the kid time, give him some more game time. Let's be real. Based on tonight, Dembele starts ahead of Griezmann. Like, the attack should be Fati, Coutinho, Messi, and Dembele. That's the front line for Barca. That's what it's
Pedri over Coutinho.
Maybe, yeah. Coutinho was playing well before the Clásico, to be fair to him. But overall, yeah, like, I think Barca, it's a good win for them, but they shouldn't flatter themselves too much, because it was a depleted Juventus team, and it could have gone horribly wrong if Morata hadn't been offside for that third goal.
Okay. So let's address this thing right now. Let's address this right now. Ole and Man United. Now, let me be fair here. I have now changed my view on Red Bull Leipzig. Red Bull Leipzig, you guys are a bunch of losers. You guys are pathetic. You guys are a disgrace. You guys are an absolute embarrassment. How dare you call yourself Champions League semi-finalists? You messed with the narrative. The narrative is, it's Gollum, it's Oli, he's a Norwegian PE teacher. So you come in, you get a 2-1 victory, and then we can have a nice meal, a nice narrative, and I can go up against Yasser Said, Mowada, and all these guys and say, look, he's getting sacked by Christmas. Where the heck did a baptism come from? How do See, this is why I believe it's juju. So let me just first deal with the witchcraft, and I'll then deal with the game. It's witchcraft because this is a Champions League semi-finalist team who just held 5 goals against a team who only just got top 4 in the Premier League, coached by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So all I'm saying is that UEFA have to investigate the possibility of white magic and witchcraft being used. So let me just start by saying that. Now let's go to the game. It is what it is. I give credits. If no witchcraft is being used, I give credits for PSG. He did it again. United were clearly the better team. They outplayed Leipzig. Leipzig had a few attacks here and there, but I just think that the balance that Ole had with regards to the midfield, the defense, the attack, the creativity, the attack, the chemistry within the team, the semblance of the team, I was like, my gosh, these guys really are operating. And we're going to have a discussion about Pogba. I never want to hear that Belgian groundnut.
All right, hey, yo. One good performance, and we're already talking about Pogba. Oh my God. Talk about Rashford.
I will give you the mic. I've got the mic now. I will give you the mic. You will have your platform. Trust me. I never want to hear that Belgian groundnut seller mentioned in the same breath as Labille. Because when you give Labille his role and you entrust him, look at that pass that he made. Look at that. Look at the technique.
De Bruyne was his eye
Let me land.
De Bruyne does that week in, week out.
Look at the technique.
With his left leg too.
Look at the technique. The weighting of the pass, the timing, the technique used for that pass to Greenwood. And the key thing is if Solskjaer creates a platform for Pogba to levitate and rise like a phoenix, United can say something. If you can build a team around Pogba and get the best out of Pogba, a guy with amazing technique, United can say something. But 100%, United have taken complete control of this group. 6 points, looking good. These guys have just really put themselves in there. Rashford, again, quality finish. Yes, it's a 1v1, but again, guys like Morata know how to miss a 1v1. So I'll hold my hands up. I will hold my hands up that I am surprised by how well United have done in these 2 games. And specifically, because we'll get to Chelsea, the thing that's surprising me the most is its management. And so they said, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a Norwegian PE teacher. He's supposed to be a brick. This is the guy that said, you're getting sacked by Christmas. Somehow he masterminded that win over PSG. And again, this was a tactical clinic because tactically, the young dog, the Padawan, Nagelsmann, bro, I think you took one. You took one. Yes, Leipzig are the inferior team and so forth, but I just thought the way that he set this United team up, the way that he put them together and everything, I just feel that, you know what, there's nothing that can be said. And I think it's weird how things were different about a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I was like, this guy's useless. Where's this guy going to go? Especially after the loss to Tottenham. Now, the PSG game, okay, the Chelsea game was a bit of a dud, but you look at this game, 5-0 against the Champions League semi-finalists. That is a powerful statement. And right now, it now puts massive pressure on PSG and Leipzig, but specifically PSG, because those guys only luckily beat homeboys Istanbul like 2-0, thanks to goals from your boy Moise Kean. So, but I was happy to see Labille ball and do his thing, because that pass he made to Greenwood, that was slice and dice. And that is what I know this guy can do. I always knew he had technique. I always knew he was good. So guys denying him like Graham Souness and Natsa, these are just haters. I always knew the guy was that good.
But I'm not hating, but when you compare it to Bruyne, then
Natsa, chill. I'll give you the mic, man. So Danny Helmke, thank you. He says that Rashford has already outdone. I can't read what that says. Has already. Daddy, I can't read what that said, bro. Try. I can't read what that said. I'm not sure what that said. So, I think I need my proper glasses. So, Wilson, is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now a GOAT?
Bro, relax, bro. It's Leipzig. Like, I'm gonna use your logic. How many Champions League do they have? None.
They go to the CL semifinals.
Well, I don't care. They
go to the CL semifinals.
Anyone can get to the. Anyone
further
can
than your
to
club.
The final.
Further than your club.
My club won 4 and 5 years. How many times your club has won it? Okay, relax. And the other thing too, Stop saying Pogba's better than KD. KD literally had 2 assists yesterday, bro. Relax. The guy had 20 assists in the Prem last season.
Tell him.
Relax.
How many finals has De Bruyne been in? How many major finals has he been in?
He changed the argument.
World Cup final, Euro final. Has he ever scored in a World Cup final? No.
Stay on the
Like,
same
oh,
argument.
But no, that pass he made to who was it? To
Was
Greenwood.
a quality pass. That's
that
a
was
World Cup
KDB
finalist
does
pass.
those passes and he
That's
sleep, bro.
a
All
World
the time for
Cup
City.
finalists pass.
You need to relax, bro. Like, there's no way in 2020 you picking KDB, Pogba over KD. That doesn't make sense unless you're a crazy person. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, nah, bro. But anyway, Gunner, it's Leipzig. I don't rate Leipzig. I want to see what they're gonna do in the round of 16. But they have to play a quality team, though. I don't care if they go against Marseille, Porto. I don't. I need to see a big club. Then Gunner can say what's up to me. But Leipzig, really?
Okay, so
Leipzig?
No. These 2 games
Leipzig.
in a package.
I don't-
PSG away and Leipzig. You're not giving Ole a dub.
I
Bro,
can't. I'm gonna give him a dub, but I'm
Wilson,
just
Wilson,
don't say
no,
he's a
Wilson,
goat.
until
Don't say
he's
he's
proven,
a goat.
No, until he has proven to use witchcraft, you have to give him credit. Forget about calling him the goat. You have to
No,
give him
I'm not
credit.
saying I'm gonna give him credit. That's what I am, but I'm not gonna say this guy is the best manager all of a sudden for United, or because he beat PSG. It's PSG. Really? Come on, man. Yeah, it's away, but I don't rate PSG that much. I'm sorry. Ever since the 6-1,
Who do you rate?
I don't rate PSG, bro. Ever since the 6-1 Baptist and Barca gave it to them, I just don't trust PSG. Unless they win the Champions League, I don't trust PSG. But congrats to United, though. Fully deserved. Rashford hat-trick. Greenwood score. Who else scored? Did Bruno score in that game?
No, I don't
No.
think he did.
Okay,
No,
but-
Martial
Martial
scored
scored.
a penalty.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, but good win by United, though. Hopefully
Another
they keep that
penalty for
momentum
United?
going. Hopefully they
Um,
keep that momentum going into the next game. And please stop saying Pogba over KDB in 2020. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Relax, it is. On the speed, so talk to me about is do we owe Solskjaer an apology, or are Leipzig just a piece of crap trash pieces of useless losers?
Solskjaer, he only knows how to play one way. He's good when he can play on the counter against teams who like possession. That's the reason why he beat Pep 3 times last season. That's his bread and butter. The moment he has to break down a parked bus, the moment Man United are the team that has to take the initiative, he falls apart like a wet tissue. That's a fact.
Fact.
Also, every single time he looks like he's going to get sacked, he ends up going on this run, which is ideal because I really don't want Man United to get Pochettino, because what he could do with the amount of money Man United have is scary. So I hope they continue to back Solskjaer. As for Pogba, as I said before, I've already let my feelings known. I believe in the eye test. That's why I rate Pogba. That's why I rate Dybala. Same, two of the same. They're both inconsistent, you could say. But if you watch them, you see the quality. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As for
and Pogba over De Bruyne for you?
not over a league campaign, but yes, in a final. If it's a 38 game league, I would rather have like 38 game league. I would rather have De Bruyne. In a final, I would rather have.
So we basically in like a big massive game, Pogba over De Bruyne. Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, I would say so.
Before I come to actually, you know what? I'm gonna let Nata go last because I know you're gonna say some stuff. So from Yes Side, it says thank you for the super chats. Yes Side.
Oh
Wilson,
my God! Yes, Side.
Shakhtar and Borussia Mönchengladbach. Focus
Yes, Side.
on
Let me
Real
ask you this
Madrid.
question, bro. When
Hope
was
you're
the
doing
last
well,
time your
though.
club made it to a Champions League final and won
Wilson.
it? Please stop. My club is
Wilson.
declining right now. I can
Wilson,
admit it.
how many
we
points?
Won 4
No,
in 5
Wilson, can I-
years. There's
Wilson, can I ask you a
people
simple question?
in this hangout want us to go to the Champions League final.
Wilson, can I ask a question? Wilson, can I ask a simple question? How many points do Real Madrid have in their group currently?
Okay, 1 point. What's your point?
There we go. Okay.
Okay.
No,
okay.
that was my point. That was my point. That was my
Is Chelsea
point.
gonna win the Champions League, man?
Can we please go to Sean? Sean, talk to me about this United game, man.
Yeah. Well, firstly, how's the mic? Because people are having.
Yeah. Oh,
Sounds
slightly
better now?
better. I can
Okay.
I can still hear a bit of feedback, but
All right, Dad. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways. So with United, I thought they played. Well, to be fair, I didn't watch most of the game because it was on. I was streaming at my laptop. I was watching Barca, but from what I was watching, they played well, and I know they set up in a 4-1-2-1-2. and I think it's a pretty good formation to counter. But people need to stop disrespecting Fred too. From what I watched, he was really good, and I know Rashford came in and scored the hat trick, and Maguire also had a good game too. So the people that United were hating on the most need to kind of they need to kind of relax a bit. And I guess with the Pogba eye testing, yeah, he played really well today, and I always find it funny when people have to say, well, in a final, and they have to stipulate it and break it down to its core to make a comparison between Pogba and KDB when it's clear KDB is a better player. I just find it funny that we have to go through all these loopholes to make a comparison between the two. We have 3 years of eye test, which is what Undisputed uses, right? He uses the eye test. We have 3 years of eye test to see the difference in quality between the two over 120 game sample size. So I don't think there's much of a debate there anymore. But United played well, and I don't think United played much they played on the counter somewhat, but Leipzig only had around 53% possession. It's not that much. It's not like they had 65, 70% and United were pinned back and Solskjaer was doing a defensive masterclass and then just countering the whole game. No, it was relatively back and forth. United were just far more clinical, and credit to them. And they beat the two semifinalists of last year, so it's looking good for them at the moment. So that's all I have to say about them.
Samata, talk to me. United game, man. All an apology.
United. It's such a weird team, to be honest. Because on paper, first 2 games, PSG were the finalists, obviously last year, and semi-finalist in Leipzig. You would think they had no chance, but it's looking at the performances, it's probably I'm not too impressed. PSG didn't have a good day, and Leipzig, it looks as though they just had one of those seasons left.
Are United winning the Champions League? Yes or no?
No.
Why?
No way.
2 wins, 6 points.
It's just a moment. It's just a moment. I mean, let's have a look at
exactly
in the next few games.
European minnows
do well against attacking teams, but let's see what they do against who is it?
Okay.
Istanbul. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
From your boy Martin Rosaro, thank you for super chats. Reminder: half hope the GOAT never wanted Nagelsmann at Chelsea. Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Mohammed, talk to me.
Okay, I think United, first of all, we can't say Leipzig aren't a good team or whatever. They made it to the semi-final last season, and this season they're on top of the Bundesliga table, 5 wins out of 5 games. I mean, I know it's the Bundesliga, but you still have Bayern and Dortmund in there, and they're still top of the table. So let's show some respect there and give United some credit for this win, because bottom line is they were just the better team tonight. They were a better team when they faced PSG a week ago. Ole, for me, I still don't rate him as a manager. I think Undisputed said whenever it seems like his back is against the wall, he just manages to fight back. Gets pushed up against the wall again. Yeah, exactly. He's a cat. He's a fucking cat. That's for Ole. Does deserve credit, but I still don't think he's a great manager, and I still think United can do a lot better than him. Pochettino, or I don't know who else is available. Maybe Allegri, whatever. For Pogba, I think if Pogba is reaching his full potential, I honestly think he's better than De Bruyne. I honestly think he's one of the best midfielders in the world.
How does he maintain that high level? How does Labille
maintain
the high level that we all know?
I feel like with Pogba, in order for him to play well, he needs to be happy. On every level. He needs to be happy with the manager. He needs to be happy with the team that he's playing at.
He is happy, by the way.
He's happy at Man United.
He is happy. He is happy.
Red Devil, you will have your chance to speak, please.
Based on what?
Based on the attitude that we see, based on
based on the assist you passed to Greenwood to score the first goal today.
What?
He means
Wait,
overall, bro. He means
wait,
overall.
Red
overall.
Devil, let Mohammed land. Mohammed,
Okay.
please
I'm
land.
not
Please
just talking.
land.
I'm not just talking about tonight's game. I'm talking overall. Like, for example, go back to when Mourinho was at Man United. When Mourinho first came in and Pogba first came in, if you recall, Pogba was playing really well. Then things started taking a turn to the worst, and then Pogba's level started going down. They
Yeah,
sacked
because
Mourinho.
Mourinho benched him because Mourinho thought that Marouane Fellaini was a better midfielder than Paul Pogba.
Okay, wait. Let's not bring in more. So Mohammed,
Okay.
just
Okay, I'll leave it.
round
Sorry,
off your point.
I'll speak.
So how much should we be praising Oli a lot, or are Red Bull Leipzig just trash?
No, we should be praising Oli for this one.
Okay.
But let me just finish my point about Pogba. Okay, just one last thing.
Okay, one last point.
So he was benched by Mourinho. That's because his form started to dip. But then Mourinho got sacked. Oli comes in. When Oli first came in, you see like the first 10, 15 games, Pogba was unbelievable. And then his form, like he started realizing, okay, this isn't a great team again. His form started to dip again. I think if Pogba can go to a team where he's happy, he can become one of the best midfielders in the world. Maybe that's PSG, maybe that's back to Juve, I don't know. But I think if he plays his full potential, he is better than KDB, hands down.
Hassan, talk to me about this United game, man, and Oli, man.
Leipzig, man. Leipzig.
Trash. Losers.
Top of the Bundesliga, HH. The top of the Bundesliga.
Losers.
The top
Hassan,
of the
please
Bundesliga.
speak. Hassan, please speak.
How does Ole do this? How did he do this? I thought Leipzig would win, you know. I thought they'll win, but here goes Ole backfired in Leipzig. Like, oh my goodness. What can I say, man? What can I say? Just induct Leipzig and induct Leipzig. United will top the group.
So believe United will win this group.
This is Juju. We can't stop Juju. This is straight Juju. They're gonna top the group. They might win the CL, which is a bit crazy.
No. Okay, whoa. Hold your horses.
No, Oli for the CL, man. Oh my God.
Hold your horses.
And for Pogba, he's still trash. Don't put him in as KDB. He's still trash.
The hell? What are you smoking? Ben Babin. Talk to me about United game and Labil Pogba. Is Pogba now showing people why he's that dude and a World Cup winner?
Okay, starting with United. Actually thought Leipzig would win this game, but the thing with clubs or sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Of course, everyone thought Leipzig would win the game.
Red Devil, you will have your chance to speak. Shush.
The thing, but you can get the logic with which Leipzig can lose this game, because coaches who like to play, who are this stubborn, who like to play this crop of football, like Pep, like all these people, there's always a tendency to get thrashed at times. They may win, but they can just get thrashed. Like Atalanta get thrashed 4-0, just like that. As in when they fall big. So because of this terrible, ridiculous high line they like to play at times, so I feel that's where it that's where it came from. I also give Man U the credit they deserve. They play very good. Like someone said earlier, they play very good. They're just like Barcelona at times. They play very good when they're countering, when you're not sitting low. When you're sitting low, they cannot create for anything. Then for Pogba, oh my God, can we stop this? This is not fair. It's not fair at all. It's like saying, if you think about it very well, saying Pogba is better than KDB is like saying JJ Okocha is better than Ronaldinho. What do I mean? This is it. You cannot say because a player is very talented and he shows glimpses of his
what
awesomeness.
has LeBron done in a major final?
Oh my God!
No! Don't change.
Stop it, please.
Don't change. We're talking about the players. What has Verratti
done in a major final? What has Verratti done in a major final?
Someone is consistent. It's like Ricardo
Quaresma. Wait, HH, what has Verratti done in a major final? What has Verratti done?
Let's Ben talk.
Exactly, you're nothing.
So Ricardo Quaresma, one of the when he was at Sporting Lisbon, like people thought he was better than Ronaldo. So, but it's what you put out. every week in, week out. What do you give us? You can't just come and show us some skill one day and week out. And the truth of the matter is that if many African players who are this inconsistent had the publicity that people like Pogba have and the propaganda that they come with, we'll be comparing them with God knows who. You can't compare Pogba and KDB. It's wrong. It's sinful.
Wait, Benjamin,
No.
ask H what Verratti has done in a major final.
What
Ask
is
him
Verratti?
what Hazard has done in the major final.
No, guys. Okay, first off,
See,
this
you have
has
to understand.
nothing.
I've been following HH for a while. HH has so many different standards, different agendas for different people.
No.
It changes it.
No. All I'm saying is that look, this has nothing to do with Verratti, but it is statistically proven he has been the best central midfielder based on skill for the last 10 years. That's not me. That's just facts. I'm sorry. That's
And
not
that he
my
gets
opinion.
the
It's just
Rashford in
facts.
every important
Now you
game.
believe in statistics. Now you believe in statistics.
No.
You change it
These
all
are the
each time.
These are the objective statistics. Like this, like basically, the stuff that you can't change. Like this, like the objective thing. Like it's like an objective kind of thing that they did. I'll show it to you next time.
How
I'll
has
show it to
Verratti
you.
been in a major
Just like
final?
KDB by the statistics.
How
KDB is better
how has
than Pogba.
Verratti been in a major final?
Sean, I can't say you too well. You're not coming through well. You're not coming through well, Sean.
He's saying how has Verratti played well in a major
from
final?
Beato Club. Let's say something from Beato Club says United win the UCL versus Bayern. Igalo injury time goal. Now, if Igalo does that and wins the CL for United, as pissed off as I would be, because that would now prove that a guy has used witchcraft to win a CL, I'll have to be happy for my fellow Nigerian man Igalo. But Beata, there is a 0% chance of that happening. BD talk to me. This United Red Bull Leipzig game, man, is Ole back? Should Ole be respected amongst the European elite?
I told you that United was gonna win this game.
You did BD call. Tell him.
Bundesliga teams don't play well against EPL teams. Like we all have to know this.
What
Like,
about Bayern versus Chelsea? What about Bayern versus Chelsea? That's a Bundesliga team.
That was it.
No. Listen. Even Chelsea was a better team in that first leg, and even that second leg, they were really good.
They got beaten.
What?
Wait, let's BD call land, man. Let's BD call land. BD call land.
Hey, what are you smoking, BD?
Let me land. Bayern scored 2 goals against Manchester City, and Manchester City came back 3-2.
BD, you won't land. You'll just crash, bro.
500 years ago.
United. No. Listen.
There's no land in here, bro. You're just crashing.
He's a Dortmund fan. That's fine.
Okay, wait. No. BD, we're not here for a history lesson, okay?
Okay.
Just talk to me about this. How much praise should Ole Gunnar Solskjaer be given, and how much of a threat could United now be, or is it too early for us to see how far United could go, or how much of favors they could be for this competition?
I think Solskjaer is bringing United back to those Fergie days.
What?
That's how I'm seeing it. He's bringing them back to the Fergie days.
Bro, relax, bro.
He's
a Dortmund fan. What do you expect? He's a Dortmund fan.
Land this thing. If this plane doesn't land, I'll just mute you. So go.
Okay, so I think he's bringing United back to those old Fergie days, right? By bringing in young English players that before, players like coaches like Van Gaal and all these other coaches like David Moyes didn't really think of, but now he's bringing them in. You know what I'm trying to say? He's bringing these young players like Daniel James, all these guys in. Players like Van der Beek, he played these guys, and I know a lot of people are giving me a lot of hate in the chat, and okay, fair enough. But what I'm saying is,
ignore that, man. Don't worry, man. We all love you, man. Carry on.
All I'm saying is, right? All I'm saying is, right? Listen, all I'm saying is, I knew United was gonna win today. I knew it was gonna happen, and United's not winning no UCL. Come on, let's be honest. They're not winning no UCL. They can be dark horses, but I don't think they're winning the UCL this season because
that's the first right thing you've said tonight.
It's
okay, all right.
Because you haven't even heard half of what I was gonna say.
Okay, because it's fine. We've had enough. But thank you though.
Okay.
Natsa, talk to me, man. how much praise should we give to Ole? And look, the Pogba thing, we've already agreed that Pogba done the right. So yeah, so the Ole thing, talk to me.
Before I come to that, before I come to Oli Juju Solskjaer, just because he came from my boy, I'm gonna read the super chat that someone put up. Okay.
Oh God.
Just because you couldn't read it, I'm gonna give it to you nice and clear. Marcus Rashford has more goals in the UCL more than Fatsad has had in his whole career, and he's 30 years old. How old is Marcus Rashford? 22. And you rate this guy, okay? You rate this guy. Okay, let me come to.
Has he bowled in a World Cup semi?
Nobody cares about a World Cup semi. He didn't even win it. So what's the point? Okay, let's talk about United. I think this formation they started off with was actually good because they had Van der Beek as playing as a number 10, and you can see clearly like that's his position, and he needs to play that position if they're gonna get the good results from him. And I feel like United created so much more chances when they played in that formation, especially what's it called again? When what's it called? Rashford came on. As soon as when Rashford comes in, this guy's pace is unbelievable. So you can't, why do you he's in the center of the game when he makes those runs? Why do you underrate him so much? I don't understand. Like his runs that he makes are so underrated. And he's finishing as well. 1v1, you already know Morata misses him.
He needs to do it in bigger games, though. That's
it doesn't matter, though. He's performing against the semi-finals of the USC, the Champions League. So you have to rate him at some point. You can't just keep saying he's trash. He scored three goals.
When he scores a clutch goal in the CL semi, I'll give him his credit.
As Mbappe scored a clutch goal in the semi, man.
Natsa?
He's missed one.
Okay, let me carry on. And Pogba, can you stop hyping him? That's the only reason he's playing bad is because people hype him after one pass and straight away compare it to De Bruyne, which is nowhere near his level. There's no way you can compare.
Natsa, has De Bruyne played a Euro final or a World Cup final? Just quick question.
It doesn't matter. That's a team play. That's a team game. It's like comparing trophies when you compare players. You can't compare that way.
What did he do in the 2018 World Cup semi when Pogba was on the pitch? Who won that game?
What did Pogba do in that semi? What did Pogba do in that semi? He didn't do anything. They scored the freaking TT header. He didn't do anything the whole game. So
Pogba led the line. He led the line.
What line? He plays as a midfielder. But anyway, I saw Upamecano today, and I was like, I think this guy is. I don't think he's fit. Was he not injured before the game? And it was a doubt for that game because there was one point where he ran with the ball all the way to the halfway line. And he was huffing and puffing all the way backwards. I don't know what was wrong with him today, but he was so awful today.
What was wrong because it's been pocketed by Wan-Bissaka, so he couldn't be bothered anymore. That's
Red Devil, relax. You couldn't have your chance. Relax, man. Mute your mic, man. That's a Randolph, Nathan Randolph.
United are not winning the Champions League. Let's just keep it a stack because we were, as Undisputed said.
I've seen all his Juju, bro.
I've seen it, but it's not to that extent that he's gonna win the Champions League. Let's be honest, guys. There's no way United. If they win the Champions League, I'll come in this hangout, put my Solskjaer, and I want to write United supporter on as my name.
Please,
Let's relax because this witchcraft is strong, man. Okay, Red Devil, man.
Why is everyone sighing? Why is everyone upset?
Just talk about this club. Fine.
I'm actually gonna make it before I go into it. I'm actually gonna make a serious point. So because I don't care, but like Marcus Rashford has been doing a lot of stuff outside in the UK in terms of feeding pushing for Boris, for feeding the schools, etc. And he's been getting a lot of abuse on Twitter. Stop virtual singling. What are you doing? You're trash. Focus on the football, whatever. Like, and obviously a lot of MPs and government stuff like that have been doing the same things as well. And he hasn't let that phase him. And he's actually gone, pushed, and actually made positive change, which you obviously don't see with footballers. So I think he deserves enough respect. And one of the things that I've liked is I've seen rival fans, whoever they are, Liverpool, City, Arsenal, etc., Chelsea, being like, bro, respect, well done. And the reality is that he can now back that up by performing performances like this. So for me, almost the bigger picture is that people can now no longer say to him, "Oh, just focus on the football." Oh, it's like the guy is not letting what he's doing off the field in terms of helping people that need it, in terms of kids, because I think it's important to feed kids, and the football. He's doing an amazing job. So I think
no. Look, all I say, like beyond that, all credit towards Rashford. No. But all I will say is that he shouldn't have accepted the MBE. That's my only issue. He shouldn't have accepted that trash award. But beyond that, All respect, all respect.
That's what's on him. So because at the end of the day, like it's I still feel he's doing in that area more than quite a lot of people are doing, to be quite frank. So I'll just put that aside there because I saw a lot of abuse he was getting, and I just don't
losers. Forget those guys, just losers, man, losers.
So anyway, so I'll put that aside. So, guys, I was told. I'm just gonna be real. I was told, as we remember, we did our predictions, and that United Mbappe hat trick. I'm still waiting for that, by the way. I didn't see. I watched the Istanbul PSG game. I didn't see it. Voice Kingdom, shout out.
Whoa. Does your microphone have like a split personality things? Because that scares the living crap out of me.
So no, Botsky is not there, but he's great goals, whatever. But like, brilliant game, brilliant game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure a lot of people went into this thinking Nagelsmann, and I've said several times when he gets sacked, I would be happy for Nagelsmann to come in because I respect what he does, and I still respect Nagelsmann. And so for those people in the chat, they're like, "Oh, remember 6-1." Listen, just because you get a 5-0, 7-something doesn't necessarily mean that definitively you're a bad coach. Pep took
top of the league, man. The top of the league. You have to respect them.
Yeah, exactly. So Pep took 5 against.
Are they gonna win the Bundesliga?
I don't know. Bayern to win the Bundesliga. Let's be real. My point is just that, like, just because someone takes a scoreline like this, it doesn't mean that they're a bad manager, and that applies to Oli as well.
Yeah.
People are discrediting this win against PSG.
It doesn't apply for Ole because Ole spends how many millions every year? How much does Nagelsmann spend?
Come on, man. Everyone spends
money. It doesn't apply for Ole. Don't bring in Pep because we already know Pep is a
man. Let him land. Let him land.
Again, still conceding goals, man. Come on. So anyway, the game. What I would say, and I think Natsu actually did mention it, the formation, the diamond formation, I think looks like it actually suits this team. I've actually been saying recently now that like the 4-3-3.
The issue is that look at how Pogba bowled. So what do you do? Because Pogba and Bruno can't play at the same time. So can this team both house Pogba and Bruno?
Personally, to me, like I'm not in the program, but like I actually agree with Nats and the guys. I actually think I rate KDB more than Pogba. I'll put that out there. I do. And that's not because Pogba is trash or anything. To be honest, for me today,
all same people.
Sorry.
All same people rate KDB over Pogba.
Okay. But to be honest,
bro.
The best midfielder on the field today for me was Fred. No mention Fred. For me, Fred has actually been our most important midfielder in the last couple of games. Like just in terms of Tenaci's breakup play. And if you actually look at the goal,
and he was very good in Paris as well.
Yeah. And if we actually look at the goals we scored today, it actually came from him winning the ball, putting a tackle, disrupting play, and throwing it to our likes of Pogba, Bruno to lay off to Rashford. So for me, he's actually been our most informed midfielder, and I think he's even more important to having the team than Pogba. I think that we can ball without Pogba. I'm not saying that that's because Pogba is trash. I'm just saying that the depth that we had in our midfield now is a lot different than it was last season. The diamond formation that we're playing takes advantage of that because, quite frankly, Manchester United don't have any natural wingers. Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. Shout out to Green, by the way. 1 touch, 1 goal. Boom. Just like that. Mason Greenwood, clinical finisher. One touch, 1 goal, 1 start. Mbappe, But anyway. But
World Cup.
Don't actually have any. He's got a World Cup. But I mean, 2 games.
No, Red. Just keep moving. World Cup. Just keep moving.
My point is that like Manchester, like we don't really have any. I would argue natural wingers. And so rather than actually playing off the 4-3-3 system or the 4-2-3-1 that we played to use those, we should actually play to our strengths. And it's clear to me that this diamond formation seems to get the best out of this squad.
So but let me ask the real question now. 2 wins, top of the table. How far can your boys go in this CL?
Well, okay. Well, let me ask this question. Because just everyone just be objective for a second. Okay, obviously Bayern Munich is like how many other teams so far that you've seen that you've watched, okay, have played better than Manchester United?
Manchester City.
Man City.
Yeah, we play better. We play better. Marseille, we play very good as well.
Okay.
We only conceded 1 chance all game.
So City 1, okay, Bayern 2,
Liverpool.
City haven't played better
Nah,
than
Liverpool
United.
are average.
nah.
Liverpool are not
Not
good.
Liverpool.
No, City have been or no, but
So my point asking that is that like you're struggling. You can name maybe 2, 3. So
what does that mean though? Because
that
you can play very well
Liverpool,
to begin
Bayern,
with.
Manchester City, all those
Barca.
teams have one. Barca, all those teams
Top clubs
have
will
6 points right
stabilize
now.
after a while.
All those teams
Lazio
have 6 points.
have been pretty good as well. So it's like
If you look
But
at the opponents, opponents, United have had tougher opponents than any of the guys you just mentioned. So
yeah, and then
Really?
let's be real.
Don't even
Most of you guys,
really.
most of you guys in the hangout said that United would either finish third or bottom of this group. Right now, Manchester United are probably on course to top in this group because, quite frankly, they will see past Istanbul. I think there wasn't anything that impressed me with them, so they basically will have 12 points. If they get a point from one of their 2 games, because I don't know how the RB Leipzig PSG game is gonna go. Quite frankly, I think if I was PSG, I'd be a little bit concerned, just a little bit, because Icardi's injured, Neymar's now out.
But they don't need Neymar. They don't need Neymar. They don't. Neymar wasn't gonna do anything.
No, they do need Neymar. They went to the final because of that guy.
look, Red Devil. I ask you a simple question: how far do your boys gonna go after 2 wins?
I think we can
Quarters max, semis max. If you dare say final.
I think we've got a good enough squad to get to the semi-final, depending on the draw. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Why are you guys hitting?
You can make it to the final, but you're not winning the Champions League.
We're not hating. We're not hating.
You've only been able to name 3 or 4 teams that are better. So that
Red Devil,
But that can change over
with
3
a
games.
straight face. No, Red Devil, you're telling me
That
with a
only
straight
makes
face.
sense if
No,
we're looking at now.
You're telling me with a straight face that you believe United will make it. Look, I'm not hating, but
they have the squad to make it to. So you tell me, RB Leipzig who won the semi-final last year, and
Bro, nobody raised RB Leipzig.
But they were but they were in the semi-final last year and the top of the Bundesliga. So they must be doing something.
Lyon wasn't in the semi-final.
No. So Red Devil, my thing is
and PSG were finalists.
No, Red Devil. My question is: in a last 16 and in a quarterfinal, do you trust Ole Gunnar Solskjaer over 2 legs in a last 16 or a quarterfinal? Because that's when things now gets real. Group stage is baby food.
The thing is,
big food meal. Do you trust Ole?
The thing I understand.
But the thing is, Sue.
Well, I have a question for you.
No one gave Solskjaer United, this team, a chance. Stop backtracking everyone who was like, oh, he's going to finish bottom, he's going to finish third, he's going to be lubricated. I haven't heard any apologies. I haven't heard anyone even give a little bit of respect.
You might still not make it.
I'm not saying that like he's the best man, he's the best coach, something. All I'm saying is that like for a guy to do this, he must at least know, he must have some coaching malice. He's not just a PE teacher. He must be doing something right to do this. Like, listen,
Red Devil Studios.
I want to be honest, isn't it? I want to be honest.
Wait, guys, easy. Okay, let me just look. We have lots of stuff to cover. So, shout out to your boy Dan. Says Pirlo's last game was against Barcelona 3-1 L. Is that true?
Yeah, the Champions
last
League
game in Europe.
Last game,
was it?
Yeah, the Champions League final. I'm guessing that's what
No, he played after that.
No, did he play Barca after that? Did he play Barca after that though? That was the last one.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that was a
this just then.
You would apologize for being honest. Nah, man, you guys are trash.
Before we come to it, I want to ask you a question. Just be honest. Do you think United can be Juventus right now?
Do I think United can beat Juventus?
Yep. I think
possible,
so.
yes.
Absolutely.
They can beat Chelsea. They can beat City.
They can't beat Sevilla.
That's the thing. They can beat the big team.
They can make it.
They can beat
winning the Champions League.
This is my response. On paper, on paper, man for man. On paper, man for man. Of course, they have the talent and the players. My thing is, when we get to last 16 quarterfinal, it now becomes around how good are you as a manager to tactically, if it's over 2 legs, to navigate 2 legs. If it's only 1 game, how are you good in a navigate them? So things get tighter.
But he did that against PSG. He did that against PSG. Yeah,
he did against PSG, remember?
The devil said semis, man. He said semis.
Yeah, but we're talking
to the quarter.
So which teams are you talking about? Which teams are you talking about that like
even bring a Juventus
PSG
against Juventus who are more experienced it is very different when you have experience in a quarterfinal.
Ziyech.
No, United.
Hello,
United.
can you hear me?
Wait, did it?
Wait, guys, no, wait, guys, chill. Let's move on. Guys, let's move on.
Badges, and you're saying that Pirlo is more experienced than Oli.
Guys, look, let
No.
me just hit it. So Danny Higgins says we can't forget 1-6 happened 3 weeks ago. Semis laughing right on his face. Look, it did happen. They got walked 6-1. But look, all I'm saying is that I am not totally denying. I just don't think it will happen. But I'm not totally denying. Guys, let's now get real. Let's get
let me
real
just say, Alex Telles tested positive for Corona.
Wait, let's
Oh,
get
is
real.
that why he was out? I didn't know why Alex Telles was out. Actually, is he?
Okay.
Corona.
Yeah, he tested positive.
Okay, look, guys, the edge.
Oh my God!
Come on now, man. Come on.
Bro, relax. Wait. Can anybody in this? Wait, can anybody in this hangout pronounce the team name?
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna ask.
Krasnodar, bro. Nobody can pronounce that.
I sit down and give my full attention to Juventus, Barcelona, Manchester United, and you guys have the cheek to hiss and sigh. You guys will shut your mouths and let me go off. Keep your mouth shut. Let me go off.
Really?
So,
oh my God.
Basically, like in an orphanage in Morocco, like in an orphanage in Morocco, like Ziyech was one of those kids who, like, you know, basically, like he didn't. Can I land, guys? Because I'm going to start meeting guys. Let me land. See, Ziyech was one of these guys born in like this orphanage, but like he didn't have any parents and sort of, so like he was given away when he was a child, and literally the only thing he knew. The only thing he basically, because there was like he basically had a stone. I was like,
lies.
Yo, respect the.
Let me talk, guys. Come on, guys. Let me talk. So basically, this dude had like a stone, and it was the only thing that he knew how to really play with, and that was it. And like they said that one of his teachers in the office said that he used to cry all the time. He was depressed because he didn't have his parents. And said the only thing that gave him solace was football. And that he basically used to sit cross-legged in front of a TV watching football all the time. So then they said that like there are certain people chosen, and then it was like divine intervention that he was blessed with this football thing. So when you look at where Ziyech came from, Adage 3, can you not please ruin this story? Ziyech he was not born in the Netherlands. In the story, he was born from the streets in Morocco. So
Robin is better, by the way.
So basically, the fact about the matter is that Ziyech is the next generation, and he's like the future. And
the next
no, easy. See, I was worried because I was like, have I lost my analytical skills? Did I cost Hazard? Did I cost Ousmane and everything? So I was like, what Ziyech did in this game shocked me. It shocked me because what he did in this game, I think it showed that
against Krasnodar.
If you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna take care of this hangout. What he did, that goal that he scored showed intelligence, showed football IQ, showed dribbling, showed technique. The passes he was making was absolutely incredible, and I feel that teams should be fearful because if this man, because the thing that is when he's match fit. If Ziyech is match fit, I am terrified of other teams, and I fear for other teams because this guy could rip people to shreds. We could be looking at one of the most psychologically advanced 20-something-year-olds.
27
that we've seen. One of the most psychologically advanced 20-something-year-olds that we've seen for a while. So for this, I want all of us to say something positive about Ziyech. If you say anything negative, you'll be muted. So that's the thing. So I'm going to give you guys about a minute.
People
So
leaving.
just give you guys about a minute just to think
Let
about
me
something
start.
positive. So basically, round off our Chelsea, talk about Chelsea's thing, then say something positive about Ziyech. Talk about his time in the orphanage, how he was balling in the streets, how at 4 years old people thought he could actually make the national side at 4 years old, how he was playing with grown-ups at the age 6, 7, and so forth. And now people say that by the time he gets to 28, 29, he could be a Ballon d'Or winner. That was some
it's
people
28,
said this.
29.
Hatred.
And also
Let me
the
start.
easy- No. Let me land. And I'll send you this quote. I'll send you this quote. Maradona said that one of the most naturally gifted players he's seen is Ziyech. I will find you the quote. I will find you the quote. I will find you the quote. I'll find the quote. I'll find you the quote. So he said that Maradona said one of the most naturally gifted players that he's seen is Ziyech. So guys, all I'm saying is that I want to curb my enthusiasm, but what I saw against Krasnodar might be one of the greatest debuts I've seen in the last 6-7 years. So,
Can I have the big screen? Can I have the big screen, please? Can I have the big screen?
Oh God!
Can I have the big
Let me
screen?
go.
Come on! Come on!
Nix, don't sit there hijack this thing. You look at useless man. So what's it called? Vilton. So talk to me about Chelsea's 4-0 win and Ziyech and what you think Ziyech could potentially do.
Okay, so I only have to talk good about Ziyech, right?
Yeah, only positive things, man. Only positive things.
Okay, first of all, congrats on the win to Chelsea, I guess. So I guess you're supposed to be Krasnodar, whatever. I can't even pronounce their name. But anyway.
No, Vilton. Vilton. Don't they're called Krasnodar. They're one of Russia's rising teams. Top rising teams. Krasnodar.
Okay. One nice thing I'll say about Ziyech, I guess he scored a corner kick goal against Chelsea last season. Was it last season? Yeah. No, was it last season, guys?
Yeah, from the corner. Yeah.
Okay,
well,
so
it wasn't a corner. It was a free kick.
Okay, it's just I have this question for you. Realistically, please be objective, man. Mm-hmm. What's Chelsea goal in the Champions League this season?
Their goal.
Group
Final minimum.
Last 16 minimum.
Vilton. No, Vilton. Do you know who Abramovich is? Do you know how much money he invests into this?
Do you know who Lampard is, though?
Yeah. I don't give a damn who that to do this.
You know who Mount is?
If you know who my boy is, Bram, you shouldn't ask. You shouldn't answer. You should not be asking that question. You know the answer to that question. So my answer to your question is: do you know who Abramovich is? If you know who Abramovich is, you will answer that question yourself.
Okay.
Undisputed. Talk to me, Vilton. You've talked.
No. I'm gonna just say this though. You just jinxed Ziyech, man. You should have never said this nice. How are you jinxing your players? Stop doing that.
How did I jinx it? No. All I said is that he had an amazing game. And he was fantastic. I didn't say he was going to be anything. I just said he was fantastic in that game. And I've been proven right. And all the haters who said I would jinx Ziyech, where are you now? Who balled? Who balled? Who scored? Who balled and who scored? So who's the real analyst right now? So you said I would jinx him. Sorry, haters. He scored. He scored an amazing goal. Thank you. Undisputed. Talk to me about Ziyech. Talk to me about Ziyech and talk to me about Chelsea's performance, man.
Ziyech, I like him as a player. He's got nice dribbling. He's got a nice touch. Very good IQ. He always makes the right decisions in the final third. He's got a good passer. He could be the Moroccan Robin.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, maybe not that. Maybe that's a little bit.
Undisputed. You were almost good, but undisputed. Robin is a name that is like very special. Please, Robin is a very special name. Please, just easy with the Robin. Easy with the Robin, please. Go for it. Finish.
As for Chelsea, I think they could go reasonably far in this competition. I think semis is more likely for Chelsea than United. Just because Chelsea is not Sevilla's bitch, but otherwise, I think they're about.
Oh my god!
They're about the same, I would say. Maybe, I would probably say Chelsea.
I don't understand this.
Okay, so wait, easy. Before I come to Ben Babin, let me just hit that from Martin Rosario says, "Red Devil, you were wrong. your fanship of United stinks. The heck, Martin, that's a bit harsh.
At least Martin is showing respect, eh?
I mean,
no
Martin,
hate, no hate, Martin, but it's just I don't like Polo is
from Verdi. No, guys, can I please read this out from Verdiville? Thank you. The Ziyech, the goats, the Moroccan gladiator has arrived. Tell them Verdi. I will tell them. No, guys, wait, please. Verdi just said that I should tell you guys. The Ziyech has arrived. All of you losers, bow down and fear him. Ben, talk to me about the greatness of the Ziyech and that incredible goal. So study that goal and talk to me about his IQ. Please talk to me about his IQ.
Okay. Hakim Ziyech, quality player. Actually, very quality. But what I want us to think about is this. If we actually study football, if we actually notice that there's already a decline in players like Ziyech. Like there's been a decline in the last 5 years in like players like Ziyech that come from the left footers that come from the right, that also can create. So when you get someone who is decent, let me not just say decent, who is good actually, who is very good. Let me use very good. We tend to now think that they are overly. Look at James Rodriguez. Look at what he's doing right now already, because there is decline. I can bet you if Arsenal they were looking for a creative player, if they got Dusan Tadic from Ajax, like just go to some of those countries, just pick some good guys, just pick them, bring them to the Premier League. You'd be shocked at how they're good, they're quality, but because there's already a decline in the Premier League, also with defenders, and so that's the issue. I think he's a very good player. But I think if you could have shopped for any like Ajax, they had great players. You could have shopped for any great player in their squad, and you would produce the same thing that he's doing right now. It's very good, actually. It's very good. I think he's better than Havertz. But let's see what his ceiling is.
Also, before I come to Mohammed, all of you people saying that my talk will ruin Ziyech. You people need hope in your lives. That's what I'm saying. Don't be a bunch of pessimistic losers. Mohammed, talk to me about Chelsea's game.
Can I just ask a question quickly? Have we mentioned that Rashford is world class yet?
Yeah,
he's a list tier 2.
Who's world class?
He's upper tier 2 now.
Not world class now.
Mohammed, please, can we please talk about Chelsea and Ziyech? The heck?
Okay, you know what? I don't even care about Chelsea. I care about Ziyech. That's it for me. Repping the set, repping my home. I love the guy, man. What can I say? Like it just warms my heart. Like I know this is kind of gonna sound corny, but it warms my heart to see someone like from where we're from like actually make it. Like that's like something that doesn't happen often. So it's great to see it. And anyone who's hating can go screw himself. And like I hope this injury isn't something that can get re-aggravated. I loved his performance, loved his goal. I just hope, like, to bring myself kind of back down to earth, we need to realize that it wasn't the toughest opponent. I want him to see it. I want to see him do this versus in the Prem versus bigger teams and maybe like Sevilla in the group stage, that kind of thing. But overall, I'm just like ecstatic to see the Ziyech doing what he's doing right now.
All right. Not so. Don't hate. Don't hate.
Man.
Wait,
Red Devil, shush.
Hatred, I want to congratulate you on the best acting I've seen. An Oscar-worthy acting skills
No.
That was great.
My acting. Well, I will probably act again, but I've taken a hiatus from my acting for about a year now. That was real. That was all real emotions, man.
Yeah. Let's just say that. I don't want you. I just think that you're just gonna curse Ziyech right now, bro. I wanted Ziyech to do well, and right now you're making me not dislike him because of the way you're hyping him up. Because I like Ziyech. I know how good I think Ziyech is better than Mahrez, in my opinion. He's better creatively.
No.
Yeah, he is better than Mahrez.
Land, man. Let's
Relax. Wait.
Ziyech can.
How
many finals has Ziyech played in? How many
How many Premier Leagues? How many Premier Leagues?
Natsa is a Man City fan. Don't
How many
take
Premier
Natsa,
Leagues?
ignore
Yo,
them.
I watch.
Natsa, ignore these losers.
I watch.
Has Ziyech won a Premier League with
How many
Leicester?
Premier League does
I watch
he?
Mahrez every week.
Has Ziyech won a Premier League with Leicester? Has Ziyech won a Premier League with Leicester?
Oh my God.
Has he won something with his country?
Wait, can Natsa land, please? Natsa, please
I
land.
have. For the first time, I feel like Kate, bro. No, I watch Mahrez every day, but Mahrez cannot be a five at the back parking and bus team. He never finds the passes. Ziyech has better passing range of passing than Mahrez that can split a defense. I don't see that with Mahrez. I know he made a very good pass yesterday, but that's when the team opened up and they were trying to score a goal. That's when he can find those passes. But I rate him in that aspect. I rate him because he can play as a number 10 and he can play as a winger. But as far as that, I don't know how much hype you're giving him because I think you're gonna jinx this guy to the point this guy will be mocked by the whole league, and he won't be able to come back.
Natsa, I've not jinxed him. All I said was
you jinxed.
I just told his life story. No. Natsa, okay. Let me address you guys in live chat. How can I jinx someone when I just told the guy's life story? It's on Wikipedia.
Wait, didn't you say he flopped in the
Wikipedia?
AFCON? Didn't you say he flopped in the AFCON? Didn't you say that?
So no. How can I jinx someone when I literally read verbatim his biography on Wikipedia? How can I do that? What the heck? Thank
Which
you.
biography? But by the way, Nix, Rashford is not world class. Just keep it a stack, okay?
Listen, whoa! Don't disrespect.
Not even Sterling is world class. So how the hell is Rashford world class?
Sterling is world class.
No, he's not.
Can we please talk about Chelsea and Ziyech, please, Nix?
No, we can't. No. Come on, Nick. No, in all honesty, I mean, good result in the end. I was looking a bit peak early. I was thinking you're only going to win 1-0 against Krasnodar. But yeah, you lot turned it on. Obviously, Timo Perna, we calling him Perna because he only scores penalties. I don't know what we're doing with that one. I was trying to think of Timo Morata, that's what we're calling it.
Penandes.
He got a goal. But you know, listen, Chelsea got something decent going on there. It's hard to judge against such a team. We've seen the last two games, Sevilla, Man United, where you got your defense on point, but the attack was non-existent. Today, you could say you got both, but which attack did you come up against? That's what you need to ask. I guess I don't know what Chelsea's upcoming fixtures are. I think you got Burnley and you've actually got a decent run up until you play Spurs on November the 29th. So at least what you can do is build some confidence and team chemistry as long as Lampard's picking a consistent 11, getting these players match fit. And then when you go and play Spurs, that's when we're going to see if he's got the balance perfect between attack and defense. But as far as Ziyech goes, I mean, we know he's a good player. We've seen that in the Champions League. You know, he's got a good record in the Eredivisie, but it's a bit of a joke division, if we're going to be honest. They won 13-0 on the weekend. Like, we can't take that seriously. I hope you built a wing for the whole league. Let's be honest. That league needs a wing. You talk about Juve winning 9 in a row. If you are winning 13-0, that league needs to be put.
9 in a row is worse.
Well, say what you want in it, but 13-0 is that's ridiculous. However,
so Nix, what is Ziyech's ceiling? What is Ziyech's ceiling?
Well, he's probably at his ceiling. He's 27. He's not getting much better.
Wait. Oh, so 27 is now old?
No. But I'm saying.
Also, some people say he's 23.
I think he's from North Africa, not West Africa. They don't need to do their passports. So.
Whoa! Aren't we supposed to stick together as the diaspora? Nix, we're part of the diaspora. Wait, no, Nix, we are part of the diaspora. We're supposed to stick together.
No. Big up all the Africans, isn't it? But no, what am I saying now? Ziyech, I think he's at his peak. All we can see now is can he translate that form from the Dutch league into the Premier League? That's all we're asking. We're not going to see anything more than what he's given, but it's about whether or not he can do it at this level. I think he can. No, I can't say he's better than Mahrez because Mahrez has done it at this level since 2015. Since 2015.
And
so I think
he has a trophy with his country. How many trophies does he have with Morocco?
Give me a break. He plays for Morocco, but Algeria is much better than Morocco. Give me a break.
Mahrez
is overrated. Give me a break.
Wait, let's bring Sultan. Talk to me about Chelsea and Ziyech.
Hakim Ziyech is a beautiful footballer, but who is he playing today? Playing against today?
Krasnodar.
Borat FC.
Dalton, it's called Krasnodar Football Club. They're a
Let's be
reputable
real here.
football club from Russia, man. Come on.
What's called? He's a wonderful player, as I said. But the real test will be how he does against the bigger sides. And I'll be honest with you, he's probably going to be a good player for Chelsea. Because I've studied him over the last few years. He's unbelievable. But let's be real. Frank Lampard, is Ziyech gonna be guaranteed a starting position for Chelsea week in, week out, or is Mason Mount gonna be playing? Because Frank Lampard's a bit crazy. So that I think it's on Frank Lampard. How is he gonna integrate him into the team? And yeah, that's all I have to say. Really.
No, come on, so no. No, man. Borat FC is way below the belt, man. That's that's messed up, man. That's messed up. Okay, Hassan, man, talk to me. Chelsea and Ziyech, man.
Krasnodar were robbed, man. They were robbed. Well done, Chelsea. You robbed Krasnodar. It's all right. Ziyech, man, average player. At 27, his highlight of his career is losing to Tottenham. There's CL Semi. Well done, he just ruined his career. Well done. And if he carries on like this, he might reach Mason Mount's level. So you never know. Why not? Hold on.
That's disrespectful, man. What the?
Red Devil, talk to me.
Well, the most important question is: has he done it in a World Cup semi? Because that's the level, isn't it?
Red Devil. Remember when Inter said he flopped in the AFCON? Remember when he said that?
Can I respond? Red Devil, respond to that clinic of a performance under pressure when people thought it was a flop. Respond to that.
Has he done it in a World Cup semi, HH? That's
he's done it under pressure.
Not even done it.
Two things. Either these are my things. World Cup semi or under pressure. Twitter pressure, I call it. So can he do it under Twitter pressure and in a World Cup semi? He did it under Twitter pressure.
Did he do it under Twitter pressure?
Was that a new one?
Sorry.
That's the key thing.
I can't.
Twitter pressure.
You can laugh all you want, but he did it under Twitter pressure.
How do you respond to Twitter pressure? Like, Ziyech got done over by Lucas Moura. Deep it. Lucas Moura done over Ziyech in Amsterdam. In Amsterdam, deep it.
Red Devil, talk to me.
I'm covering from that Twitter pressure, man. I genuinely still am covering from that Twitter pressure. Fine, okay. To be honest with me, like I am an issue with Ziyech. Gatlock, come in here, man, please. We need you. My big thing issue with Ziyech really is just more the fact that like he just seems to just pick up injuries. I think he's a player that could potentially pick on, but like with a lot of players, he does pick up these niggling injuries that keep him out of games. And so I don't think it's that he can't be good and do well for Chelsea. I just think in my mind, I'm just thinking, how fit will he be is reason number one, and to impact Chelsea, given his issue with injuries. But two, as I think was it Natsa said, obviously Lampard loves Mason Mount. We obviously still got to show as well. So he's got to get those players into the field. And it looks like Ziyech is one of the players that's going to be used in that rotational thing. So I expect Ziyech to be playing multiple games for Chelsea this season. And so those are the two things that I think will affect him in terms of his development. And also that he's not bored in the World Cup semi.
For Morocco to make it to the World Cup is an achievement in itself.
Wait, Abdullahi, talk to me about that Chelsea performance. Are you happy? Are you now on board with Lampard? And talk to me about Ziyech balling. Is Ziyech ready to take hold of this team? Abdullahi, take it away.
At the moment, like you already know my thought already. I already said it. At the moment, I'm still not in fine tune with Lampard at the moment. There's some things he's doing like it's not even pissing me only Chelsea. It's pissing some Chelsea fans up. majority of 80% of Chelsea are angry, not just because it's not a good manager, but this isn't about Lampard. His game management is poor as a manager. It's very, very poor. Lampard doesn't know when to substitute players and when to bring in players. I've been listening to people are kind of impatient at Kim Ziyech. Like I said already, people may not watch too much of Ajax matches, but look at the Ajax. They collapsed because of Van der Beek and Hakim Ziyech. Those two players were very influential into the team. And we rate Pep a lot because they play Johan Cruyff system. Ten Hag also played the same system with a club with Pep Guardiola too. So you need a system in which a player could fit in which Van der Beek and Hakim Ziyech also fit in. That's what they've been fantastic in that Ajax team a lot. Look at those two players they've been out now.
So what's the system that then can then function? So based on what you saw, is it the 4-3-3? Is it the 4-2-3-1? Are you saying that Lampard can't find a system to fit in these
No,
guys
there's a
also?
system that can fit in Hakim Ziyech. The second half today was the perfect system in which Ziyech can play. But the problem with Lampard, at the moment, he doesn't know his starting 11. That's my worry with Lampard. Because he doesn't know his starting 11. That's my worry with Lampard. For Hakim Ziyech to play, you need to play Ziyech, Pulisic, and Timo Werner together. Those chemistry have to be beaten because he's the most creative player we have in that team. Yes, there's Kai Havertz, but Hakim Ziyech is the most creative player in that team because he knows how to pass and how to shoot. And I was listening to Nazar when he was comparing to Riyad Mahrez. I would slightly agree with Nazar a bit because when you watch Riyad Mahrez, what Mahrez only do is cut in and shoot. He doesn't have that pass. Hakim Ziyech is a very creative player. When he cut in, he knows how to pass and how to shoot. He's a very dynamic, creative player. It's far more slightly better than Mahrez because Mahrez one-on-one will beat you. But Hakim Ziyech
what did he do against Tottenham? What did he do against Tottenham?
You say what?
What did Ziyech do against Tottenham in the CL semi?
It'd be like HH right now, let's be honest.
I'm not like
Look, Abdullahi, what can Ziyech do? Tell me, what is Ziyech's potential? What is his ceiling?
This topic you're asking me now, we have to wait till let's see where we finish in the Champions League group stage and how far we can go in the Champions League before that question can be brought up back. Then it will be the perfect answer to answer them. At the moment, he just getting back from injury, so we have to give him time to be fully fit yet. Let's see how far we can go in the APL and how far we can go in the Champions League. My first priority right now is get the hell out of that group stage first. Then we can see how far we can go in the chat. That's when I will start rating. Okay, yes, this is how far Ziyech can go. But at the moment, no. If you want to raise Ziyech, Riyad Mahrez has won the APL. He has also won the African Cup of Nations. So Hakim Ziyech has not won it yet. So there's a limit and there's a level to that. We have to respect that. There's a limit and level to that.
When did Mahrez start balling? Let's be honest. He wasn't balling since he was 21.
He's been balling since he was Leicester City. That's only.
Yeah. How old was he? 25, 24?
He's a late bloomer.
Yeah, he was a late bloomer. So what can you say about Ziyech that he hasn't been balling since?
No,
what can you do for Mahrez?
No, he hasn't done it in a World
Nobody
Cup
knew who
semi.
Mahrez was. Nobody knew who
He
Mahrez
hasn't
was.
done it in a World Cup semi yet. That's why he hasn't done it in a World Cup.
I see. Yeah, you're right.
HH, I need to head off. So let me just say before I go in there. Obviously, you lot Thursday football dugout tomorrow.
Yeah.
But,
Yes, man. Yes,
listen. Big up Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in there. Big up
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford.
Yes.
NBE.
Yes.
Okay, no, Nix, very quickly then. How far do you believe United can go? Honestly
Listen. We are a match for 99% of Europe. The only team that I wouldn't feel we can get a result against is Bayern Munich right now. Any other team, they have enough frailties in them, as do we, but enough frailties in them that we can test them. We can do what we need to do. So when we all our best games, when you think about it, under Solskjaer, have been the big games. He's got 3 wins also against against Pep Guardiola. He beat Chelsea. I know it's Lampard, but he beat Chelsea 3 times last season. He's got PSG wins. This big win against Leipzig, it's a big win. Most people said we're going to be fighting with Leipzig to get out of the group. Now we're favourites to top the group. If we can beat Istanbul back to back in the next 2 games, and nothing's given in the Champions League, we're through to the next round.
I'll be one second.
Okay. So I'd be very disappointed if we didn't get past the quarterfinals as we're playing right now. Of course, things change, injuries, etc. Quarterfinals right now is the minimum expectation.
I think a little bit with what Nick said, I will report it a little bit. Yes, I've watched United and I have been saying it. I will keep saying it. Credit has to be given to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He has done a fantastic job for United. I will say
in
it
the big
again.
games.
He has
In the
done
little
it.
games.
Yeah. But what United fans need to understand is in small games, Ole fucked up a lot than in big games. You guys struggle a lot in those little games in which you guys have to win. Yes, I know Beshik, I don't even know their name.
Basak.
Those teams may look very hard and small, but those teams could surprise United and beat them.
Okay, listen, 1 second. Let me respond to that. I'm listen. If you want to look at Solskjaer's complete career at Man United, you're right. But look at his results post Bruno Fernandes. So February 1st. The results against both big and small teams have been very good. The reason why we got into the top 4 last year was because our results post lockdown against those smaller teams, and everyone was saying, well, it's only Sheffield United, it's only Brighton, it's only Aston Villa. But before that was our issue. So we can separate. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because we were getting penalties before and losing games and missing penalties and dropping points. The point is, we can probably separate Solskjaer's Man United career in 3 different stages. The interim part, which was brilliant. Getting the job up to Bruno Fernandes signing was terrible. And then from Bruno Fernandes to now, his win percentage is near 70%. He has done a good job. So I'm confident going into the Istanbul games, because if we can beat PSG and if we can beat Leipzig, why can we not beat Istanbul home and away?
Okay, so guys,
I'm gone, man.
All right, I want to João Felix. So he scored 2 Gs for Atletico Madrid, and that's good. They had to respond based off of that horrible trash performance that they did against Bayern Munich. So this is where I stand. Atletico's chance to win the Champions League was in 2014. I can guarantee you with my blood, under Diego Simeone, they will never win the Champions League. The chance to win it was in 2014. I don't care about 2016, it was in 2014. They will never win it. Do any of you guys believe with João Felix, Atletico can somehow still win the Champions League?
No way.
This season, no.
But they'll take big boy out.
Definitely not.
With that style of play, no.
Okay. Let me come to Sultan, then to Ben, then Mohammed. So Sultan, why not?
It's partly to do with the manager, Diego Simeone. Listen, it's very tricky because he's still one of the best coaches in the world, but with that style of play, and it's not to be ignorant, because every manager has their own style, and you have to respect that. And you can win with any style of play, but it's just no. It's been too ingrained into the players, and I think there needs to be a change around Atletico Madrid. A new face, a new voice around the club for them to progress, basically. So I just don't think. I think Diego Simeone is holding them back, basically. João Felix, how much they spent 120 million on this kid, didn't they?
Yeah, about 120.
Yeah, and look, the style of play, come on, you can't. What's the point of spending that much money on this attacking talent, and you're playing negative football? You can't be doing that. And they have Luis Suarez now, don't they? So is Diego Costa still there as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly, even if he's lying about his age. But yeah.
What happened? Where is he? Injured?
He's definitely lying about his age.
Who cares, man?
The guy's not football.
The guy moves like an 80-year-old grandpa, man.
Look at the attacking talent they have, man. And in the midfield, Koke is a good player, and all these guys, they should be playing better, man. So I just think the manager is the reason why they don't progress.
Okay. So before I come to Ben, let me just say this. So Dave Reacts says Rashford took it personal because he had Nagelsmann doesn't give his kids breakfast. Oh wow. Also, you say we don't beat small teams. 4-1 in Newcastle. Newcastle are not a small team.
Shout out Dave React. Shout out, man.
How many Premier Leagues do you think I have?
Newcastle are not a small team. And also, don't this whole Red Bull Leipzig thing, as we said, congrats to United, but Red Bull Leipzig we've seen fluked it to the semis, so it is what it is. Ben,
fluked to the semis.
Ben, Red Devil,
Okay.
you making your voice go higher pitched doesn't make you sound a lot more truer. So, Ben, João Felix.
Okay. That's João Felix and Atletico Madrid, and if they can win the Champions League, well, what I've learned in football.
2 goals.
Can everybody hear me?
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. So the thing is, what I've learned in football is that you can't really write people off. If you watch that game, they actually didn't play negative football. They came out to play, and the link-up play with between João Felix and Suarez was really good. It looked like Suarez is actually really good. That guy is not done. But so, for example, we're talking about Manchester United now. 5 weeks ago, we'll never be talking about Manchester United in conversation of Champions League. But now we're looking at the other teams. I was saying, okay, well, maybe they can actually challenge. They look decent. So that's the thing. That's the issue with Champions League. It's a knockout competition. Arsenal won the FA Cup. Like it's a knockout competition. It's a knockout competition. So, but Champions League is the most difficult knockout competition because it's two-legged and all that. But if Simeone would agree to just play, just test them, allow them play, because that João Felix is hot. He wants to play. You know, he hit the bar with an overhead kick. That was crazy. If he scored that,
but do you think we will get the best João Felix under Diego Simeone? That's my thing.
Obviously, if he's playing under Pep, Klopp, and Ziyech, he'll be a monster. But even at that, with what he did yesterday, like those glimpses shows you like how great he is. We cannot get the best out of Simeone. Is crazy. If Simeone is crazy, he's actually crazy. But with what I saw yesterday, that guy is really I think he's underrated. I think we don't give him. I'm talking about Felix. We don't give him don't give him enough.
It's hard to rate him when we only see glimpses because we just don't see him really flourish in a system that obviously does not. Yo, what's up?
Didn't tell you how bad what's called Atletico Madrid are. That a guy that was getting Champions League football every year decides to go to Arsenal instead of staying at Atletico Madrid. Doesn't tell you how bad they are.
No.
Allow Ousmane.
Release close, bro. Release close.
There's a lot.
It doesn't matter. If he doesn't want to leave, then if he doesn't want to leave, then the release clause won't go through because he didn't.
Arsenal are a bigger club than Atletico.
Arsenal is a bigger club than Atletico.
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you serious?
They are bigger, but
in terms of branding, Arsenal are a bigger club.
The branding globally are.
Yeah,
globally as branding, they're a bigger club.
And in Ghana as well, Arsenal are probably bigger.
Yeah, it'd be huge.
Yeah.
So basically,
They
it's a
paid him
bigger
more
deal
money. That's it.
He's making more money and he'll have greater exposure as well based on Arsenal's brand.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So you're just going to be missing out on Champions League football, which I don't think if you're never going to win the competition, then it's like, because Atletico, they're never going to win the competition.
Well, they have a better chance
Neither
than
will Arsenal.
Neither will Arsenal. So yeah, exactly.
Basically,
he has so much.
To be honest with you, I think Atletico just cursed because 2014, if they would have won against anybody in that final besides us, they would have won. Same for 2016. They beat Bayern. If they would have went against any team besides Madrid, they would have won. They're just unlucky, and they go to Europa League in 20 when they beat
Marseille.
who was it?
Marseille with
Marseille.
Yeah.
They're just unlucky. They're just an unlucky club.
But
Last season I blame Simeone though. You cannot lose to Leipzig.
Wait. Let me ask question for the panel. Do Chelsea need a striker, or is Timo Werner walking?
Can I go for that?
What?
Can I need a striker?
What about Tim Abraham and Giroud? What's gonna happen to those guys?
Wait, guys, one at a time. So I'll come first to Sultan, then to Hassan. So Sultan, do Chelsea need a striker?
It's a tricky situation, right? If Chelsea do get a striker, what happens to Werner? Do you shift him out to the left? Could you have Pulisic there already? Like, where's Werner going to fit in? You've after spending 50 million on him. So what's going to happen? You know, because what's going to happen? So I don't know. They probably do need like Haaland. He'd probably be good for Chelsea.
Because thinking that Werner, I don't think Werner is a striker in the purest
Can I
sense of the
respond to
word.
that?
He can score goals, but it's because like
Why is he buy it?
Inside forward.
Okay, what's called Abdullahi? Who wants to speak? Abdullahi.
I think for me, the problem with Timo Werner is Timo Werner, he need the number 9 that can play with. He need the space to score goals. And that's been my issue with Lampard. I'm not sold on playing Tammy Abraham week in and week out. You have a proper number 9 on the bench in Olivier Giroud. What is warming the bench doing nothing? That is who can make Timo Werner better because he's a target man.
Can I give my thoughts on this?
But what I saying? So can Werner work as the striker in a 4-3, or does he need to go left and Giroud or Tammy to play?
He needs to play with Giroud together to work as the number 9 because he needs space to score goals. That is the work of Timo Werner. So you need to play Olivier Giroud to lay up the ball to him and to score goals. That is the work of Timo Werner. Playing Tammy Abraham doesn't work. I keep saying it. Giroud seems on the bench. It's just a bad luck. I don't know what Lampard decision is going to take. I don't know. You have a proper number 9 on the bench, a Premier League proven striker on the bench doing nothing, and you brought Timo Werner in to score goals. You need him to score goals, then you have a proper number 9 warming the bench doing nothing. No, that something is going on.
Wait, Ben, go for it, Ben.
Okay, I really think yes, Lampard is garbage. It's terrible, but I don't think the scouting, the way Chelsea buy their players did any good to him. Because if you're saying, okay, play Giroud, this was somebody that they were trying to offload in January. Okay, so play Giroud now and play Werner. So where does Pulisic play? Okay, you bought Ziyech. I thought Ziyech was going to play behind the striker.
Dude,
but now there's Havertz.
He's a right wing.
No. He's a right winger, but he can play behind the striker. But he can play behind the striker. He can create like crazy. He can create like crazy. So he can play there. So why then Havertz? So there's just a whole lot of things, and that's why the guy thinks he's playing FM, playing different formations every game. I don't understand.
Red Devil. That wasn't funny. That wasn't funny. Red Devil. That wasn't funny.
He plays, and I don't understand if the Mount it's like a broken record, but I don't know what I think Mount is. He's as stubborn with Mount as Pep was stubborn with Messi, pushing everybody else to different places just to play Messi, and he's doing that with Mount.
Did you just compare?
Wait, did you just compare Messi to Mount?
Wait, what?
Get what I'm saying. The way Pep,
but it actually worked though. It actually worked with Messi though.
That's what I'm saying. Can't you see what Lampard is doing?
I was worried for a second. Now I get what you're saying.
No. That's what I'm saying. Now Lampard thinks he's Pep. I don't understand. He wants to tweak things like Pep. He wants to be stubborn with a particular player to prove a point. I don't understand him. So that's the point. And so I'm not comparing Mount to Messi in any way.
I didn't.
Mount has Lampard's moods.
Wait, because if you play a 4-3-3 formation, then Pulisic's not gonna play. Werner's gonna be on the left.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lampard will play 2-5-4.
Why you guys overreacting?
Wait. As any Chelsea fan, what's Timo Werner's best position? Is it on the right or is it in the middle as the number 9?
It's an inside forward. It's an inside forward. So you need a space.
So he's better on the left.
So basically, he goes out on the left and then he drifts in.
Yeah, exactly.
Then so Pulisic can play then. So Pulisic can play.
Yeah, so that's
why
it's not.
You need Olivier Giroud to play with Timo.
So Pulisic can play then. Pulisic has to be a super sub then.
Yeah. Pulisic.
No.
Why are you guys overreacting?
Wait. Easy. Let me rein this in. So 2 games, 2 goals, Diego Jota. How important do you think Jota could be for Liverpool, specifically in this CL campaign? Do you think that, let me confess to Hassan with this, do you think Jota can actually be an X factor kind of guide, good support system to come and score key goals for Liverpool? What are you thinking for Jota and how he can help?
He should start for Liverpool. Firmino should be benched, so he should start ahead of Firmino.
So you're saying Jota as a striker or Salah as a striker?
Salah as a striker.
That's not going to work.
And Jota was so Jota goes right.
Jota's on the right. He played on the right last game.
For me, you create for Salah and Mane. That's the thing.
But Firmino has to be dropped. I don't know what's wrong with this guy, but
do you think Klopp will drop Firmino?
No, he won't. He won't drop him. But for me personally, I would drop him.
So even if Firmino continues to lay bricks, he'll still stay loyal to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Also, Origi. It's either him or Origi. So I'm not liking the option.
So I mean, anyone else? How effective do you guys think Jota
Liverpool
will
should
be for
switch
Liverpool?
formation.
He's a good super sub. Bro.
Wait. Okay, let me come first to Mohammed. Mohammed, go for it.
Jota, I think even though he may be better than Firmino and more effective, I think Firmino is important because he creates chances for Salah and Mane, even if he's not scoring. Like the space he occupies in the false nine allows Salah and Mane to cut in, and he plays good passes to them and creates good opportunities. And with Klopp's high pressure system, Firmino is very effective at pressing from the front. That's why I think even though Jota on paper may score more goals and stuff like that, he's not as effective in Klopp's system as Firmino is. I think if you start Jota, you're kind of holding Salah and Mane back.
Okay. Undisputed.
They should switch to 4-2-3-1. Salah up top. Firmino as the
We did that against
10.
Sheffield. Sheffield.
Obviously, Mane and Jota on the wings. Henderson and Thiago in the middle. Perfect. Champions League winning team right there.
How do you know Firmino? So do you think Firmino will actually be an effective number 10?
That's where he used to play. Actually, that's where he used to play before Liverpool bought him for Hoffenheim. He was actually really good as a 10. He's a better 10 than he is a striker. Because he is quite creative and he does have a good touch and everything. But he can't finish, so I think he's a better 10 than a striker. He's as a 10, he's probably better than Bruno, but obviously as a striker, it doesn't work.
Okay. Guys, look, man.
Firmino has to be the most overrated player in Premier League history.
No. Look, he was one striker, just like his.
For that guy, no.
We guys, look, guys, we have to roll out. So, guys, thank you for coming in. We will be back here on Saturday on Saturday. We're going to talk about Bartomeu. We're going to talk about Lampard saying that he is judged differently because he's English, and any other lovely news. And then we'll then obviously preview the CL games probably on Sunday. So we'll see you guys on Saturday. Peace out. Stay true. Peace out.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching the vid, and remember to head to the official website for the latest on my blog, rankings, breaks, and the Hall of Fame on halffootballhot.com.